All right, welcome back. We are here now again doing the live read recording of the audiobook. How can I help you today? I can tell you already from what you've experienced, there are definitely some repetitions in it and some revisions that I will be making to the book. There's a good possibility still that the audiobook will remain in this format. Haven't decided yet because it's not that any of the repetitions are bad by any means. In fact, and I'm still going back and forth as to whether or not you need to hear some of those stories a second, third, fourth, 10th time, or whether for the book form they need to be taken out. And I'll make some of those decisions later. Right now, though, I want you to see, feel, hear, and experience couple of things. Number one, of course, obviously, the momentum, the motion, the mission, the movement that this book is, that it's intended to be, and that it continues to be as it pours out of me for you. This book is very intentional and has really captures and is really heart and soul and core of a whole lot of my life and my purpose and everything that I do in life. And so it's really important that I put it out, and it just couldn't wait any longer. That's why we're doing it now. And then secondarily, I want you to see both how easy and how difficult the process of doing an audiobook is, because you need to write a book. Absolutely, you do. And then you need to be the one that does the audio for the book. I want you to see me mess up. I want you to see me fail because I want you to see how I handle it so that you can do all that. We can bring an audio technician in and have them clean up where you say the wrong word and you have to go back and do it. Again, that secret is you mess up, you just pause. That puts a gap in the audio. You see where we live in a digital audio world. It was a lot harder back when we actually were using tape, because then cut and paste literally meant cutting and putting tape on it. Okay, we don't have to do that anymore. Now we had splicer machines, but really, um, now that's all digital, and we just see the gap. We can cut that out of there, and we can do all kinds of cleanup and embellishments and improvements and stuff to the audio. But first, the audio has to come out, and ultimately, the audio needs to be you. It's your heart and soul and core of who you are on the page, and then it needs to be you spoken out, because again, you need to be visible, and in order for you to be visible, you got to what? That's right, be visible. Okay, I wasn't intending to do any teaching, but it just kind of poured out of me as I was doing the what was supposed to be quick intro. And now I'm going to move back in. Again, I have the book in front of me, so I can't see if you comment, but feel free to. I've got the book in front of me, and we're going to continue reading where we left off in How Can I Help You Today? Embracing your magic. Your talent is God's gift to you. What you do with your gift, oh, okay. Your talent is God's gift to you. What you do with your gift is your gift back to God. Leo Buscaglia. Do you know how powerful you are? I mean, really. Have you ever stopped to recognize the magic that flows through every single day? I mean, really. Have you ever stopped to recognize the magic that flows through you every single day? Most of us don't, because it comes so naturally to us, we don't even see it. We assume that because it feels easy for us, because it doesn't take any of our effort, it must not be that special. But let me tell you something. What comes naturally to you is your magic. The way you listen, the way you encourage, the way you problem solve, the way you bring people together. It's not small. It's not insignificant. It's powerful. And when you learn to use the magic to serve others without agenda, without expectation, without worrying about what's in it for me, everything shifts. That's when you unlock true fulfillment. That's when you tap into your deepest purpose. That's when life starts flowing in a way you never thought possible. Because here's the truth: we are not meant to be zombies or dragons. We're meant to be conduits. The magic in you is meant to let the more you let the magic in you flow, the more of a miracle you become. The magic that powers passionate purpose. There's a fire inside of you, a unique, brilliant energy that was placed in you on purpose. And it isn't random. This isn't coincidence. This isn't something small. This is who you were born to be. The moment you stop fighting it, the moment you embrace that you were created with something special, something unique, something the world needs, then everything changes. Because because here's the thing: the world doesn't need another copy of somebody else. It needs you, fully, unapologetically, magically you. And the more you embrace the magic, the more your purpose ignites. The more you trust in your gift, the stronger it becomes. The more you share what only you can give, the greater of a miracle you are in this world. This isn't about becoming something, it's about remembering who you already are. The secret to a life of abundance. The simple, powerful question, how can I help you today, is the key to everything. Not how can I make a sale, not how can I get ahead, not how can I get what I want, but simply, how can I serve? When you start every day with that question, when you show up in every interaction with the intention, you become a force of transformation in the world. You become a conduit of abundance, success, and impact, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. And the crazy part, when you stop chasing abundance and start creating it for others, it starts chasing you down. Because the more you give your magic away, the more powerful it becomes. Again, let's talk about the suction effect of extreme giving. Think of yourself again as that giant wide conduit, that alveus. Think of water containing abundance, success, resources, and opportunities. And that water flows through you. The more you let it move freely, the more it pours in. And when you try to hoard it, when you try to hoard it, when you hold on to it too tightly, when you operate from fear instead of generosity, you're the one that's creating the blockage. When the flow stops, that's when you start feeling stuck. But here's the most mind-blowing part. When you increase the outflow, when you give even more, when you pour out everything you have to help others, you don't run out. Instead, you do create the suction effect. The more you let flow, the more you let things flow out, the stronger the pull for no the more you let things flow out, the stronger the pull of new things to flow in. This is why extreme givers always have more to give, not because they're lucky, not because they're special, but because they've tapped into a universal truth. The only way to have more is to let more go. And the more you trust your magic, the more magic flows through you. Breaking free from the fear of lack. I know what you're thinking. But Steve, I just keep giving. But Steve, if I just keep giving, won't I run out? I hear you, and I felt that fear too. We're conditioned to hold on, to believe that if we don't protect what's ours, we'll be left with nothing. But that's not how abundance works. The dragon sitting on his hoard of gold isn't wealthy, it's trapped. The person who refuses to let go of what they have isn't secure, they're stuck. Because when you grip something too tightly out of fear, you close your hands and then you're not able to receive anything new. Let me say that again. You cannot receive with closed hands. If you're clinging to what you have, you're blocking what's meant to come next. The freedom of living open handed. When I made the decision to run my business with zero concern for what I would get in return, everything changed. I stopped chasing and started allowing. I stopped trying to figure it out and started trusting the flow. And let me tell you, it's tough, but it does work. Oh, yes, it works. I don't have to manipulate people into working with me. I don't have to stress about where my next client will come from. I don't have to operate from scarcity because I know there is always more. And guess what? The more I give, the more comes back to me. It's not a gimmick. This isn't a sales tactic. It's just the natural order of things. The power of giving is the key to true success. There's a brilliant paradox in the way life works. The more you give, the stronger you become. The more you pour out, the fuller you feel. The more you lift others up, the higher you rise. Most of us are taught that success is about acquiring, accumulating, and holding on to what we have. But true lasting success, the kind that fills your soul rather than just your bank account, that comes from what you give away. When you lead with service, when you make helping others your driving force, something incredible happens. Your impact multiplies because people are drawn to those who genuinely care. Your influence expands because generosity creates deep, authentic connections. Your success accelerates because when you operate from abundance, abundance flows back to you. This is not a theory. This is a law of life. The greatest leaders, the most fulfilled people, the ones who make real lasting change in the world, they all understand this. Giving is not a sacrifice. It's not losing. It is winning in a way most people never dare to imagine. And here's the most important part. You already have everything you need to live this way. Your magic, your passion, your ability to ask the simple question, how can I help you today? This is your power. And when you use it, you don't just succeed, you become unstoppable. So now the choice is yours. So now the choice is yours. Are you ready to step into the fullest, most powerful version of yourself? Are you ready to unlock a life of purpose, impact, and unlimited success? Then start today. Start right now. Ask yourself, how can I help someone today? In fact, let's start with a step before that. Go look in the mirror. Ask yourself, how can I help you today? You see, you got to help yourself. You got to be there for you, believe in you, love you, and release the full, clear, whole, total, complete you that is you into the world. And then, as I said before, ask yourself, how can I help someone today? And then go do it. That's where everything changes. Take action. Here are a few ways you can embrace your magic. 1. Identify your unique grit. 1. Identify your unique gift. Write down 3 things you do naturally that others admire or benefit from. 2. Use your magic today. Find a way to use one of your gifts to uplevel or 2. Use your magic today. Find a way to use one of your gifts to uplift or serve someone else. 3. Say yes to opportunities. The next time you hesitate before sharing your talent, push past the fear and do it anyway. You are a miracle. Step into it. You're playing small. You playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. Marianna Williamson. I need you to hear this. There's someone out there who needs exactly what you have to offer. Your voice, your wisdom, your encouragement, your unique way of seeing the world. And if you hold back, if you keep it to yourself because you're afraid of running out, because you're afraid of anything, you're robbing the world of something only you can give. You're not here by accident. Your gifts are not random. Your experiences, the good and the bad, the ugly even, are not wasted. Everything you've been through has prepared you to serve in a way no one else can. And the moment you start living from that place, from a deep, open hearted desire to give without expectation, you will see miracles happen in your life. You will unlock doors you never even knew existed. You will step into opportunities you never could have planned for. You will find joy, freedom, and fulfillment beyond anything you've ever experienced. Because this way of living, this way of serving, this way of giving is what you were born for. So here's my question to you. How can I help you today? How can I help you serve today? The, because the more you embrace your magic, the more of a miracle you become. And the world needs that miracle. The world needs you. What happens after you read this book? Let's be real. Reading this book is just the beginning. The real transformation starts when you act. If this message stirred something in you, then you're already being called into more. You made it to the end, but really, this is just the beginning. If something shifted in you, if your heart stirred, your vision is clarified, or you even caught just a glimpse of the life and the business you were meant for, then it's time to act. Here's what to do next. First, you need to step into the movement. We've created a community for you, a community of purpose-driven entrepreneurs, authors, and givers who are building visibility, growing authority, making impact, transforming from who they are to who they were always intended to be without selling out their soul. Come join us. https://visibilityamplifier.com. Get clear on your passion and purpose and your one thing. Use our free tools to discover what you were born to do and how to turn your message into a movement through your book, your voice, and your business. You can find us at thrivingbestsellers.com or simply go into the visibilityamplifier.com group and say simply passion or help me find your passion. We absolutely want to help you do that. Let's work together. If you're ready to write a book, ready to claim your visibility, ready to serve the people waiting on your message, we're here. Would you like to talk about it more with me or someone from my team? You can book a time simply by going to askstevekid.com. That's AskStevekidd.com. You were not meant to be the world's best kept secret. You're meant to be seen, heard, and deeply felt. Now is the time. Now is your Zaraz. Let's go. If you're reading this and thinking, this is what I've been waiting for, that's because you have something the world needs. Let's get it out there. Let's go change lives. Let's go. How can I help you today? I would love to help you on your journey. Feel free to go to howcanihelpyoutoday.com for resources, for how to contact me, for ways that you can find out ways to tap in how I can help you today. And always feel free to let me know how I can help you today. Steve. Okay, so that's the end of the book as it currently exists. Like I said, going to do a little bit of edits to it for the final print version, well, the final print and ebook version. I haven't decided whether I'm going to change some of this out or not yet, but I've really, really appreciated doing this. In fact, maybe we should keep doing this. Maybe we should do a couple other books this way too. Maybe we need to do Zaraz this way next. Anyway, Not promising what's coming next, other than this book is going to be powerful. This audio is available for you to listen to now. And then I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to re release here in YouTube each of the individual chapters as individual chapters, as well as I'm going to create it as an audiobook. This book may actually be the very first time I bring out a book in audiobook first. Haven't decided, but it's quite likely that I may do that. We'll just have to see. I so appreciate you. I know that if you will embrace the word, how can I help you today? That you will find there is power in it. Doesn't matter what the bank account says today. That absolutely is not the indicator of your unique brilliance, and it absolutely is not the indicator of your abundance. Things are going to change. Business ebbs and flows. We spend money on things, good and bad. But what never changes is the spirit and heart and the inflow that comes when we live a life of abundance and of giving. There's no possible way you can outgive God, you can outgive the world. It's a nature of the universe. Nature abhors a vacuum, it will fill it. If you're not feeling the income, the inflow, if you will, and that may be money, but it may be time, opportunity, energy level, all of those kind of things, then absolutely, step one is to begin to start finding ways, little ways. I mean, big ways too, if you can, but even just the little ways. A smile, a kind word, all of those things. Find ways to love on people today. And find ways to always use the phrase, how can I help you today? I'm so grateful for you. Thanks for joining with me again. I know this is our second live today, but I really appreciate you. And I hope until we're together again next time, tomorrow, noon central, or any other time that you're on with me, I hope you have a great week.